Okay, let's look at the correct answers for directed reading B on the changes in climate, Chapter 3, Section 4. Number 1, why would you not notice a change in climate? And that's because climate changes so slowly. Remember, it takes a long time to judge the climate, like 50, 100 years, longer even. It takes a long time for the climate to change. So it's hard to say that the climate's changing and it's not just a change in the weather. 2, ice ages. What happens during an ice age? The ice moves towards lower latitudes. So all the ice that's up at the poles starts to creep down to lower latitudes. A glacial period is when the ice sheets get bigger. So during the last glacial period, like 20,000 years ago or something, the ice sheets covered, Illinois. That's how big the ice was over the Earth. In an interglacial period, the sea levels get higher because some of the ice melts, and then that water gets back into the ocean and it causes the sea level to rise. Right now, we are living in an interglacial period. So we are actually living in an ice age, just the interglacial part of it. Weird. 5. Milankovitch explained what causes change in climate. What did he say the causes? Changes in the Earth's orbit. So the Earth is orbiting around the sun, and there's little variations in the Earth's orbit, and that can cause the climate on Earth to change. 6. Sometimes the Earth's orbit gets more circular. What is the result? The result is the Earth receives less of the sun's energy. 7. How was the Earth different 250 million years ago? There was only one massive giant continent called Pangaea. All the continents were kind of pushed together. One of the reasons why our climate can change is because of volcanic eruptions. And when a volcano erupts, it sends a lot of dust and debris and ash into the atmosphere, and that blocks the sunlight, which causes the climate to get colder. Asteroid impacts are kind of similar to volcanic eruptions. When the asteroid hits the Earth, it sends a lot of debris and dust into the atmosphere, and that blocks the sunlight. And then it gets colder. The sun's cycle. The sun has periods of solar maximums and periods of solar minimums. And during a solar maximum, the climate will get warmer. A solar maximum means there's lots of these big explosions on the sun that are causing lots of radiation to come towards Earth. Global warming. Carbon dioxide is a gas that could cause global warming because it absorbs radiation in the atmosphere. 13, gases in the atmosphere trap heat. What is the process called? That's called the greenhouse effect, when gases trap heat. Clearing forests leads to global warming because it increases the carbon dioxide. Because there's carbon dioxide in the air, and usually trees take that carbon dioxide out of the air. And when there's no tree, when we cut down the trees, then that carbon dioxide stays in the air. Another main cause of global warming, or the increase in carbon dioxide, is burning fossil fuels. Whenever we burn gasoline or oil or coal, that puts carbon dioxide into the air. Consequences, deserts could be drier, so change in the climate. Okay, make any corrections you need to that DR.